Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. It'll be Oklahoma City off the tip. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Double team on Fox. Anunoby for three. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Bain. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Edwards is doubled. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. The rebound by Murray.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The three from Bain. Here's Holmgren. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. From deep, Bain. Knocks it loose.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Fox with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Bain. To the middle. Outside McDaniels. Now Holmgren. The three from Bain. Lively grabs the miss. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Right side Edwards. Jokic grabs the board. And it's Bain with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Holmgren. Jacks up a three. Second chance effort. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Now here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, great job there allowing the play to develop. Murray so poised and creative.
On the wing, Fox. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. And stolen by Holmgren. It's McDaniels on the wing. 4-3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Edwards. Now Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Porzingis. Over Allen. And there's a 3-second violation.
number 33.
Detroit leading by 7. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Ware. Looking to win the run. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Nembhard. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots over Thompson. That one's wide left.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And stolen by Holmgren. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Holmgren. Defended by Thompson. There's Alexander Walker. And again, no good by Detroit. Pass to Ware. There's a screen. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That one on Nembhard. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that does it for the first quarter. Detroit on top. They're up by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
And they call an illegal screen here. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive team in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Hachimura with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Outside Bull. Back to Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And finished off by Bull.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Thunder trail by 10. Pass to Edwards. Rejected by Bull. Now here's Hachimura. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. The shot misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Back to Bull. Pass to Nembhard. Detroit moving the ball around. Hachimura from long range. Good D by Wallace. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And again, no good by Detroit. And it's Morant with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 8. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Allen a screen. Down low. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Edwards with it. Still without a bucket. Ware with it. Guarded now by Bull. Wallace outside. Pass to Hachimura. From behind the arc. Oh, good D by Edwards.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect them to hit those kind of shots.
Ooh, basket interference. The Pistons lead by 8. Nembhard outside. Out to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wallace outside. Six on the shot clock. Screen by Lively. And Wallace, here we go. Lively's shot is off.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he ends up missing both free throws. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backward, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze. Well, defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Screen by Holmgren. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
And stolen by Murray. Holmgren outside. Outside Bane. And stolen by Edwards. Lively with it. He's picked up by Bane. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point range. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, some coaches call that an error of commission. You're giving effort, trying to make something happen. You'll live with a few of those.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Here's Fox. The rebound by Murray. Inside. Deflects the pass. The three from Bane. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Outside Edwards. Has to Ware. Fox deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Now Siakam. Back to Fox. Over Hachimura. And it's Fox missing. Jokic the screen. Outside Murray. And here's Hachimura. Detroit moving the ball around. Bane, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out to Fox. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Back to Bane. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Thunder trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Here's Ware. No good from outside. Outside Murray. Outside Bane. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Bane's got 6 points.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
And the shot goes down.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Hachimura from long range. That shot off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
From deep, Bane. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Siakam, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Detroit leading by 14. From deep, Bane. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Edwards can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Ware. Siakam the screen. Back to Edwards. Clock at 4. Over Bane. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The 3 from Bane. And again, no good by Detroit.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
On the wing, Thompson. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Back to Murray. The 3 from Bane. Bane with another miss.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Back to Siakam. Nice job inside from Siakam.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
The drive by Murray. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Edwards. Thompson with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Thompson's shot is off. Detroit leading by 12. Outside Murray. Here's McDaniels. On the wing, Hachimura. To stop the drought. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Back to Murray. Pass to Hachimura. Outside McDaniels. The three from Bain. And so it's Detroit earning this break in the action, up 10. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's Morant with the ball for the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Allen with it, guarded by Morant. Nembhard outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Detroit moving the ball around. The three from Holmgren. Drains the triple. And the Pistons lead by 13.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Alexander Walker. And Detroit another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
So it's Oklahoma City now. To the inside. Porzingis. Siakam the screen. Here's Morant. 5 to shoot. Inside. Siakam, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Allen gets it to go.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Alexander Walker. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside for Morant. Over Nembhard. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Right side Bull. On the wing, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off-swing. He plays with intensity.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Lively. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to Alexander Walker. Off target with the three. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They have yet to score here in the fourth. And here's Lively. They double him with Holmgren. The kick out to Edwards. Siakam for three. The rebound by Allen.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Nembhard with a steal. On the break. Pass to Allen. And here's Alexander Walker, hounded by Moran. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And an Obi for three. The shot that time not on target. The Pistons lead by 23. The three ball. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Detroit calls timeout. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here.
Everybody get down.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside McDaniels.
Who's watching him?
Pass to Hachimura. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Left side, Edwards. Lively. Detroit with a rebound.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Chet Holmgren.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Edwards, no good.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Here's Anunoby. Can't get it to fall. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size.